Good morning and welcome to Cherie's weight loss journey. We pulled out the big guns today, right? Oop, where did it? Damn it. We got on the heated jacket today. And it is been a while since I even tried to I even tried to operate this joker. So if I'm a little confused, I should have just left it alone. Let me make sure. Yeah, see? My battery is at 100%. There it goes. All right, heat is on. The heat is on. Woke up to 28 degrees this morning. I got a pool of water right here in front of my driveway. I'm hoping to maneuver out of this driveway with no problem. This guy across the street, he always parks his truck right at the end of my driveway. So I can't risk sliding into his truck. Okay? Got the gloves on. Right? Had to pull out the big boys today. We have to go to work today. Got my protein shake. Fortified with collagen and fiber to get my day off right. Today we are bringing a new drink, right? The V8 energy drink. Okay, we made it out of the driveway. Woo-hoo. Yep. Been doing a lot of things, a lot of thinking, right? I've been maintaining my lightweight exercises. However, I haven't initiated my heavy weights yet. I had planned to give myself 2 weeks of not stressing, not deviating, but not stressing. So, like, I allowed myself to eat some sweet potatoes. Like yesterday, I allowed myself to eat some seasoned fries. I don't know why people will get up on your ass, and there's 2 lanes. This motherfucker finally realized, oh, duh, there's 2 lanes. Pushing somebody for whatever reason is stupid. Okay? And, like I said, I have an electric car. I'm telling you, in weather, in extreme weather, the battery doesn't hold up the same as, say, a regular schmegular day. Right? So, yeah. Yesterday I finally ran upon some two important videos, and what has surprised me about it was it was under the category of physics, right? And this was where it talked about electrogravity, right? So this electrogravity actually had compiled mostly everything that was being talked about in the spiritual community that had been chopped up into like bite-sized bits for, the lay common people out here, right? Yes. So I'm looking at this video and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's talking about pi. It's talking about the Vinci theory. It's talking about the Schumann resonance. It's talking about how energy is manifested into our chakras, okay? And I'm like, oh, this is so great. I got to get this out to my spiritual community ASAP, right? Whoever needs it, of course, they'll be drawn to it. Not everybody wants to be on that kind of journey, right? Not everybody wants to be on that journey. But at least, somebody out there must have wanted it besides me, okay? Otherwise, I would not have put it out there. So I put it out there, right? Here's the thing, y'all. I know we have self-defeating thoughts, and when we see things, we believe that it's too hard. You have to, read a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. I believe that's what the book is called. And what this does is it talks about how we see ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, that either limit us or expand our limitations. Okay? I think it's even in the Bible, something like as one sees oneself, something. I'll have to, quote you on that one later. So very, very, very excited about that, right? But most of all, even if, you're not, even if you're not thinking about, achieving your highest self, at least be a self that you like, okay? It's the people that walk around here not liking themselves. They go around here, fucking things up for everybody. I'm serious. And sadly enough, they also have, limiting mindsets. Okay? They have limiting mindsets that they can't learn. They can't change. And it's like, man, we've been talking about nothing's real but change. Change is the only constant. From the time that we enter onto this planet, okay? So You have to get with it with the best ability of being able to change yourself to your best and highest self. Right? And believe me, I'm preaching to myself too, because there's a lot of times I'll take that rebellious stance of my ego that says you don't need to change. People just gotta accept me as I am, right? And that's cool. That's cool if you really love yourself. If you love yourself and you walking around here like having flamboyant fun and you radiating sunshine, hell yeah, right? But if you're not, then that means you probably should utilize some improvement techniques. And some of you need a whole purging, deletion, and reprogramming for sure. Okay, so yeah, happy new year. Hope we all get this party started right. Right? Keep your vibrations high. If nothing else, when you feel in a certain way, try to learn techniques just to raise your vibration. If nothing else. And it's definitely not alcohol and many other drugs, right? Because that alcohol and many other drugs, I'm gonna let you know, a lot of them are depressants. Or if they're a stimulant, and you become too reliant on external stimulants, you don't have the ability to maintain that energy, that you should have built up on your own. Or at least, formulated a system where you could tap into it at will. I don't know why this guy just hopped in front of me and then hopped out into another lane. I don't know. Some people did. I don't know what's wrong with them. But me, I don't like people driving too close to me, especially when we got ice patches on the road. That's crazy. Okay? This is my first time driving this vehicle in extreme weather. I'm very much, cautious. I was even cautious when I first, started driving, the Infiniti, and then realized the Infiniti was very durable. It was high off of the ground. It had good traction. It lets you know whenever you were, that you lost traction. It was a great car. I wish, all I can say is I wish for a car just as good as the Infiniti was to me, or better. Okay? So the temperature gauge on my vehicle right now says it's 26 degrees. Like I said, I pulled out the bigger guns, the heated jackets, the heat gloves. They're not heated, but they're supposed to be temperature temperature sensitive to a lower degree than, say, my leather gloves, because the leather gloves will get cold, and once the leather gets cold, then you just kind of shit out of luck. Okay. So one of the things that I'm very apprehensive about, I got my heated seat on, right? But I don't have the heat on, because I don't want to draw a lot of my battery out. It's not it's not supposed to get very hot today. I think they said the high was like 50, right? So if we get 50, that would be beautiful. However, even if we get, into, 40 or 30, at least it will be above freezing. 30, high 30s. High 30s. Let me rephrase it. High 30s. Okay? A part of me was tempted, not to do what I need to do, right? Which is come out here and try to get that bag. Had to do a serious talk with myself, because we just can't be rebellious out here. We just can't, right? We had terrible weather all over America. All America was suffering. Even if you were in a warm climate, they had fires and was breathing in smoke and ash. People were getting evacuated. Thousands of people lost their homes and everything they owned. It looked like Maui all over again, right? And if you all remember, just what was it, last month? The last 2 months. The last month, the Midwest, they were suffering with extreme with tornadoes. Oh my God, tornadoes was wreaking havoc, and the coastal areas and areas where there was downfalls of rain, flooding people out. Oh my God, right? So yeah, I mean, if you look back upon the last 6 months or so, there's been a lot of devastation. And there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, as far as all of these people trying to implement these different laws and stuff. And a lot of people who are going to be forced to go back into the office just because employers want to be able to supervise their employees, because it was evident a lot of them they were building social media careers while supposedly on the clock, Others were, holding down 2 and 3 remote jobs at one time. It was very, very interesting indeed. So yeah, just taking my time going to work. This is beautiful. I love it, being able to, take my time on the freeway because, we got black ice. Black ice, right? It can't be seen on this asphalt that well. So, at least some people, won't be so gung-ho to, inflicting road rage out here. Because, hopefully, they have, at least some type of compassion, realizing that, not everybody's vehicle, is up to par when it comes to being able to, not just their car, their skill level. If they hit a patch of ice, do they turn into the turn or do they turn away from the turn or the slide? Hey. So anyway, people need to understand and recognize. I had even thought about going in later instead of going in so early, but I woke up on time and I spent that whole hour trying to talk myself into getting my ass out here and going to work, right? Because ooh-wee, there's a serious coat of ice on this overpass right here. Yes, indeed. We did get some snow, and it's just weird, right? First we get hit initially with freezing rain. Okay, so then we get this freezing rain layer, then it gets coated on with a top layer of snow, right? And then the freeze. So we're suffering from, if the snow didn't melt, because we got up to about I think we got up to about 35 degrees yesterday in some areas. Let me keep it real, right? Where I was at, I believe I had looked and it was 34 degrees. And I had seen that there was a lot of the snow had melted. There was just patches of ice that was left, here and there and here. And that's why I was so surprised that some of the melted snow had turned into sheets of ice this morning. Oh my God, right? But we're gonna get through this, y'all. We're gonna get through this. Keep your vibrations high. And the main reason why you need to keep your vibrations high is because there are a lot of people mad They mad that you all weren't letting them harvest your energy. Okay? And since they can't use your energy, they don't see no reason why you should be alive on this planet. Right? And just because they have that thought alone, they're going to suffer huge, huge karma. Okay? Huge. Because you can't play God. God put us all on this earth for a purpose. Right? Every last one of us had to go through the galactic center, travel through the portal of woman's womb to get here. And you can best believe that every pregnant woman is attuned to Mother, Father, God. So I'm still not understanding why, these men are so ignorant. But, you know what they say, a hard head makes a soft ass. They're gonna get their ass whooped. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay? So I got me plenty of snacks. My main lunch will be the beans that I cook, beans and sausage. I have brought me some chicken nuggets and some boiled eggs, a couple of Greek yogurts with some Premier Protein cereal flakes, infused with almonds and dry fruit. Showed you my energy drink V8. It's the first time I tried that. This particular brand, they've always had V8s. They had the tomato juice, then they started mixing the tomato juice and then the fruit juice. Now they have made it an energy drink. And I was like, let me try that, right? Like I said, I haven't been doing too much of any carbs, and fruits are definitely, very, very sugary. And I gave myself permission, to reset, my body, because you can't keep doing what you've been doing to lose weight without going into like a survival mode where your body might think it's starving, or or it will reset your metabolism accordingly to the diet and stuff that you've been giving it. So that's why I said I'm not gonna get off my diet. However, I'm going to integrate carbs and sugars enough to stimulate my metabolism. During the snow and the ice freezing, a lot of places had shut down, schools had shut down. So yeah. But I was just sitting at home trying to keep warm. And it was interesting that every time I tried to light, a fire in the fireplace, it kept going out. Like, damn. Why is my fire, keep going out? So, yeah. Basically spent most of the day, staying warm and trying not to get sick, right? That was my main concern was my body could be warm, but if I'm breathing in this cold air, I could, easily not realize that, I could, catch pneumonia or something, right? I think the last time that I had looked at the news had said that there was like 62 accidents, on the highways, and I'm like, yeah, people are stupid. If you're gonna travel in this fucking weather, and people who are experienced, they know just because we don't have snow, right, doesn't mean there isn't black ice out here. Black ice is completely different than snow. And honestly, I would rather have snow than ice. Okay? I can't even tell you the first time, I experienced an ice storm here in Texas. I was like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't get into my car. There was like a quarter of an inch layer of ice all over my car. And here's another thing, right, that people have to take under consideration. When it gets icy like this, you have to salt down your walkways so you don't slip and slide. You have to make sure that, the fluids in your vehicles is, won't freeze. Because, gasoline can freeze, for sure. Your lines and stuff can freeze. And that was another thing I was thinking about this is my first time in this vehicle under these extreme weather conditions. I'm like, how does cold weather, besides a battery drain, affect this vehicle? So it's a new experience for me. Still in the process of learning. definitely feel sorry for anybody having to sleep in their car in this weather. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. I cannot. Like I said, even in my efforts to try to keep warm, you know, it was keeping warm, sweating, and then the air outside of, outside of my bedroom was cold. And I could feel it instantly, attack, my open pores for being warm. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? So that made it really difficult for me because there were several times, I had sweated so much and I had felt that my clothes had got wet that I had to change my clothes out, because I didn't want to, to get sick because I'm wearing, clothes that I've sweated in. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? But it looks like we might get a little bit of reprieve because now the temperature is 31 degrees, right? 1 or 2 more degrees will be above freezing. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. There it is, 32 degrees. So now it's 32 degrees. So it's still freezing, but it's not below freezing. So, yeah. And it's nice. They salted down the parking lot. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. That dude looks like he got a flat tire. Yep, he sure does. Look like he got a damaged tire, not just flat. It looks damaged. So, yeah. There's going to be a lot of people who's just probably going to forego even trying to get out here and go to work. For sure. Because it's like, shit. Why risk? Why risk, damaging your vehicle, just to go to work? Not just to go to work, but if going to work is going to cost you more money because of an accident or because of, vehicle malfunction, it's like, what the hell? What the hell? So, I'm going to try to park a little bit closer to the door. And, yeah. And try to face the exit. So here I go, right here. Okay. I'm here. still have 35 minutes before I have to be working. I'm not going to sit in the car this time because it's just too cold. So, along with, my snacks, right? I have my protein bars, the Quest protein bars. I have those. I have my protein drinks, right? I also have my legendary protein chips. Like I said, I prefer these more than Quest. They're more filling, they're more flavorful. They got a bigger crunch to them. They're like a combination of the poppers and the Quest combined. This is like perfect for me. Okay, perfect for me. What else? I made sure I got my water bottle today, because I can't even tell you how distraught I was when, I did not bring my water bottle. And I was definitely dehydrated because, it just, that's even though I probably drink about 1.5 liters of water, refilling up the water bottle that I have bought from the vending machine. Because typically I drink about 3 of these when I'm working. So that's like 96 ounces. Okay. And that's a good amount of water to be drinking when when I'm working so hard, right? And it's very important, to make sure that you're drinking adequate water consumption. Oh, here's another thing I brought myself to snack on. Cranberries and candied pecans. Yes. I'm telling you, if I don't have my snacks, I might just start having an attitude and be tripping. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. I got an attitude, I'm tripping, working hard, can't figure out why life has to be this way. Why does it have to be this way? I have been using the speaker and the earplug. I haven't learned quite how to make sure that this gets fully charged, or maybe I just need to know, how to charge it and how long the charge stays charged. But I'm not going to use this inside. Like I said, these are too small. I don't want to. I don't want to. So I'm going to put these away and leave it here in the car. So between the seat and my jacket, the ride was cozy. and the warm coffee. However, the cold protein shake, definitely offset that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Now this dude here, he only have a t-shirt on. I don't understand what the hell is wrong with some of these people. And I don't understand, you know, what kind of immune system they have. What kind of immune system do you have, sir? It's freezing out here and you got nothing on but a t-shirt. I can't even tell you. His nipples was so hard. So I'm gonna put this right here. I'm telling you, if I don't feel like I have enough snacks, I mean, even if I'm not gonna eat them all, I want to know I got them. I got them, because my mind will be searching for them. Like, hey, we got to go on a hunt to go search and get foliage for some food. So anyway, this is the video for this morning. I might have more to talk about later. But I'm going to get out of this cold, and I'm not going to keep using up my battery on my vehicle. So thank you for watching Cherie's Weight Loss Journey. Bye.